Tennessee and LSU. To me, this is a great example of what we're talking about and getting to know you. Tennessee's ranked 8th in the country. We know that. We know that Hendon Hooker probably won the September Heisman. We know that. We also know that Josh Heupel in year 2 in Knoxville has been a really good fit. Treetops. Like I said, we know all of that about Tennessee. What we don't know is how they're going to set up against a really good SEC defense on the road at noon Eastern in a hostile place like Baton Rouge. They've played Ball State. They've played Pitt, which at the time looked like a good win. Then Pitt goes and loses to Georgia Tech in week 5, so that win's not as good as it appeared to be. They've played Akron. Then they played Florida. When Florida was ranked, they beat them 38-33. Florida came back, had a chance at an onside kick to get back into that game. But that's the schedule to this point. Ball State, Pitt, Akron, Florida. Now they go to LSU in a hostile environment, like I said, as a top 10 team with a lot of people saying and treating them like a top 10 team. Now, I'm not saying they're not. I think Hendon Hooker has been remarkable. I think Josh Heupel and this offense has been remarkable. One of their starting receivers, game time decision. We still don't know if he's going to play yet, which would be a big loss for Tennessee if Tillman can't play. But this is a moment for Tennessee to really show us who they are. Conversely, Brian Kelly, they are an extra blocked point away against Florida State from going to overtime and potentially being 5-0. And so I really, really believe we are going to get to know Tennessee. We're going to get to know who they are. We're going to get to know if this is a legitimate threat to Georgia and the SEC East. Because I'll tell you this, what we saw out of Georgia a week ago against Missouri, what we saw kind of the week before against Kent State, they haven't been hitting on all cylinders. They just haven't been what we thought Georgia would be against opponents like Missouri and Kent State. So this is that opportunity for Tennessee and the Volunteers to come out and say, hey, you know what? This is what we are. This is who we are. We are a legitimate threat to Georgia in the SEC. So get to know you, Team 1.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.